Friends, thank you for watching my channel. I just want to remind you, if you need wallpaper, go to www.wallpaperboulevard.com. Tell them Spencer sent you. In fact, if you use my hashtag, Spencer Colgan is wallpaper, they'll be sure to give you 10% off at your checkout. No matter how much you order, they have a wide selection of wallpaper. Check it out. Tell them I said, hey, this is Spencer Colgan, and welcome back to my channel, Wallpaper and Painting. I'm going to show you a wallpaper job, but first, the gist of the video is painting over wallpaper and how you go about doing it, and then wallpapering over, essentially, wallpaper. But we have to do something to the wallpaper before we hang new wallpaper. Painting over wallpaper. Can it be done? We do it all the time. But a lot of people wouldn't even think of it because they think the walls are going to get damaged, etc., etc. We have a substrate issue with this recently installed wallpaper. Here, just above it, we need to make the wallpaper waterproof. And so we'll be using oil-based primer. And we're going to roll it onto the wallpaper. What you're doing is making the paper waterproof by putting this membrane over it. It penetrates the topical layer and makes skimming over it, painting over it completely possible. See, the oil now makes it possible for me to make my repairs. Remember the paper was there? Look how easy it is now to cover it. Okay. You get the point. So I investigated a little more and found that there were, look, loose wallpaper. Here's what I would do if I were you. Lift it up, don't make a federal case out of it. Okay, just to where it's loose. Okay, take some oil. Get that oil in there. Okay, you're sealing the wall underneath it. For whatever reason it didn't adhere. I don't know why, but this is your solution. No matter what happened, that's going to fix it. We put that wallpaper back down, or we can actually cut it out. What I'm going to suggest is, in order to reduce your plaster repair, when this dries, you put this back down. In fact, I can do that right now. This way, the repair, you won't have to go so thick on your repair, okay? So I'm just bending the paper back. So when it dries, I will open it up, put some glue in there, paste, wallpaper paste, and then put some oil over it again to seal the wallpaper paste, and then prime it with oil again. So, when this dries, wallpaper paste in there, close it over. I'll have a little raised, right? When that wallpaper paste is dry, I will then put plaster over it. And then when that dries, as is the case with all these other plaster repairs, I'm going to hit this with an oil primer right before I hang my wallpaper again. So that's going to get oil over it. Don't just leave that. You don't have to put oil, but since it's out, that's what we're going to do. I don't like to tell people this, but it is true that you could simply prime that with wallpaper paste, but it must dry. Yes, you can. You can take your wallpaper paste, roll on a thin layer, and that will suffice. I don't like telling people that because then they say, well, Spencer said you can do this. Yes, you can do that there. Okay. So, I put oil-based primer on this wall. The wallpaper's been up for 2 hours. No problems, no bubbles. There are some minor paste bubbles, but they come out. There's nothing going on here. You can take it from Spencer. This is the way to go if you have that situation going on. Now let's go over here. Over here I showed you I did some plaster work after putting oil-based primer on the walls. I'm waiting for this to dry with the help of this gadget. Okay, here's what I'm doing. When this dries, I'm putting oil-based primer over it. And I'm going to sand down just gently. I don't want this in the wall. See that? I don't want that there. I'm just going to sand that. And then I'm going to roll a layer of wallpaper paste onto the wall. I'm going to let it tack up. I'm not going to wait till it dries. I'm going to wait till it tacks up. Then I'm going to wallpaper paste my wallpaper and simply hang it. And then I will be done.